We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Williams, he's checked in for Freak. And the Warriors also making a change. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Warriors trail by 4. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center position. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Roy Hibbert. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Randall kicks to Russell. Both teams changing it up here. Here's Curry. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Bogut in at the 5. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He ended up with 34 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Livingston. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 34-point game against Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Huertas. The shot is off. Curry with some nice D.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt. And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Warriors leading by 10. Curry passes to Bogut. Back to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Curry dishes to Bogut. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start. hard in that first quarter.
Huertas passes to Freak. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Iguodala, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Warriors, number 1. The Lakers, second.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Nick Young's checked in for Bryant. Kicks it to Freak. Six to shoot. Randall kicks to Freak. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Freak's got 15 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Right side Curry. The rebound by Young.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Freak. He's got 15. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Freak. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, and once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Golden State. Young. In the corner, Iguodala with the steal. He kicks it to Livingston. Fires from 18. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feed. Livingston's got 10 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the... And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, up.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first half, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
Thank you so much. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He's got 19 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Freak, and it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Hibbert with a screen for Bryant, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here's Freak. 21 points in the game. The rebound by Iguodala.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Bryant passes to Freak. Right side, Russell. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Stephen Curry. Averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer. Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Freak kicks to Kobe. Down low, here's Freak. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that 2-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the 2-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
And it's Freak missing.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Iguodala outside. He feeds it to Bogut. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best. He doesn't do well. And numbers for Bogut. 17. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his block spurt.
You know, just like you were saying, he's one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that knack and that tireless work ethic that really galvanizes and energizes his teammates.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Freak.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randall a screen on Thompson. Shoots off the screen. Russell, no good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Curry kicks to Green. The rebound by the Lakers. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Bryant. All alone. That's good.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Outside Curry. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, and the foul trouble. Coming down the stretch, you know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barnes, screen on Russell. Livingston dishes to Bogut. Thompson outside. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. And it's Thompson again missing.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
The drive by Bryant. Here's Hibbert. Kobe trying to break free. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it back. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Randall passes to Bryant. That one goes. Count it. Kobe's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The drive by Green. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Bryant has the open look, and that's collected by Bogut.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Buried from 15 feet out.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And Freak throws it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Russell kicks to Freak, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Green, the screen. Bogut dishes to Thompson. And the Warriors get it back.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's the bucket. Good. 34 points for Freak.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Thompson passes to Green. He dishes it to Barnes. And it's denied. Lakers trail by 12. Russell kicks to Kobe. From 15 feet away, and there's another one for the Lakers.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Thompson, and that one hits back iron. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Russell dishes to Freak. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Count that one. And that's now 33 points for Klay Thompson.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Freak, covered by Barnes. Russell passes to Hibbert. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Andrew Bogut. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert? A guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Thompson outside from deep. Green. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
It's Curry with the drive. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Curry's got 21 in the game.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
5 to shoot. The 3. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Russell. Elbow shot is on the way. Curry's shot is off.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8. The next game, 2 and 1. Finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying of pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Bryant kicks to Freak. Over in the corner, Randall. Feeds to Freak. Fires from 18. And right on target. Good. Freak's got 38 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Green with a screen for Curry. Thompson in the corner. No good with the triple.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can.
That's good. Going one of
And with being full throttle ahead.
Randall a screen on Thompson. And Bryant kicks to Freak. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. It's stolen by Randall. Here we go, one-on-one. There's Freak. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And the wide open shot from Green. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Freak with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Out to the wing. Now here's Freak. D right on him. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. It's good.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get that play, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Okay, guys, the clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your role. Play.
There's 21 seconds in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Freak. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He hits both from the stripe.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And
hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball.